Hello Reformers and welcome back to Perisno. Now when we left off we were in AROULO territory and we are still there, but we are now doing damage to one of their vassals. They actually decided to attack us when we were besieging the town. So basically they decided to interrupt us, which was not very good. And so we're gonna, try our best to take the town now. However, I must report that vassals are having exactly the same kind of behavior, I suppose you could say. So basically what is happening is they are just standing there, exactly the same as the Zan, and I'm a bit disappointed by this because I did say that in the previous episode, or episodes, that maybe the series would have to end if these guys are not willing to interact with me as much as we would otherwise expect. And there's actually a person that's gone inside. That's a bit weird. That is a bit weird. I'm actually very surprised that he decided to go inside to the town instead of attacking us on the fields of battle. Very strange. Oh well, doesn't seem to make too much difference, I guess, because we're just gonna go in there and murder them all. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, he's actually receiving many more reinforcements. I have a bad feeling about this, actually. I think that they're probably gonna come outside and just be like, surprise, and they're gonna do so much damage with all of their units. But, oh yeah, if they do join in a field battle, that's not gonna happen, because they're just gonna stand there. Yeah, that's exactly my point. That's exactly the reason why I'm a bit skeptical whether we can continue this series. But if we can't, then it's, I guess, just a thing, you know, it's just a natural progression of things, I suppose. I suppose it was inevitable that the series was going to end at some point. But, yeah, not exactly when I had chosen to end it, that's for sure. Then don't worry, this is not going to be the final episode. I don't exactly know when is going to be the final episode, but it's coming soon, I think, because if, as you can see, the enemies continue to just stand here, and, well, I mean, obviously they're doing something. The hurlers are actually doing something, and I mean, this is a siege, so technically you can't really see the behavior of the enemy too easily. But if you've seen the, Zan in previous episodes, and, maybe we'll get a couple of extra fights with the AROULO here as well, but if you see a couple of those in the future, then obviously you'll already know that the behavior that the AI is currently exhibiting is a little bit disappointing, but I guess we're just going to have to deal with it and see what happens. But yeah, otherwise, if Perisno does end, then, well, actually, just let me know what you want to see. I mean, I have a number of ideas about new mods that I could potentially bring out and play as a series, and maybe even just revisit old ones. It really depends. It really depends. I actually don't know at the moment what is going to happen, but I have a couple of ideas anyway, because obviously I've been thinking about it, because we do have this problem, we do have this problem. Anyway, as you can see, we're actually dealing a lot of damage with Scout at the moment. Scout is dealing so much damage to the opponents. I mean, just look at how much damage he's doing. It's fantastic. Obviously, these guys do have pretty, well, light armor, I suppose you could say. They do have pretty light armor. I'm just going to heal myself a little bit. 5 hit points? Are you serious? Come on now. It's probably because Alendel is unconscious or whatever. Well, never mind. There we go. I have used all my arrows, and I think all of my units are probably going to run out of arrows relatively soon as well. This is basically what I've been doing. And I basically just got to, I think I did 2 rounds of this, and I killed about 300, 400, 500 units or so. And then I got interrupted by the vassal in question that we began the episode with. So, yes. Anyway, I'm going to be retreating here, and we're going to see what else is going on. So we killed 246, that's pretty nice. Gonna just wait here for some time, because you never know. Maybe we want to, restore ourselves, and maybe I can show you... yeah, here we go. This is actually a pretty decent way to show you what's currently going on, and obviously the the main thing is that if we were doing this for real, and if these guys were actually willing to attack us, then this would be a pretty tense battle. But as it is, it's not really. It's not really too tense. I mean, it might be a wigwam, but it's not a teepee. Did you get that? It's one of those really old jokes from like the 90s or whatever, where it would just be on like one of those lollipop sticks, you know, and there would be a joke inside, and then the joke would be like, oh, what is it now? A man goes to the doctor's office and he says, you know, he says to the doctor, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee. And then the doctor says, relax, you're too tense. Yeah, there you go. Do you see I paused for the wonderful, wonderful tumbleweed that is going to go by? Of course, of course. Anyway, as you can see, they're just standing there in a very weird formation. Yes, in a very weird formation. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, shall we say, meddle with the settings a little bit more, because as it stands, I think maybe what I should do is turn off formation AI or something along those lines. Maybe I should just revert them back to how native is, and maybe that's going to make a difference. Can't believe I didn't think of that before, actually. I mean, I kind of did, but then I thought to myself, but I really love the formations, and maybe we've already disabled it. I'm actually unsure about that, but yeah, just charging in these guys. I'm going to charge in my archers as well, because the archers obviously will continue firing, and even if they do get into melee range, they're going to have no problems whatsoever, because, I mean, just look at them. They're really not doing anything. They're just kind of standing here, chilling out, and yeah. So I'm going to be retreating relatively soon, and then we'll be, you know, taking a look at the settings. I'm going to do this off screen actually, because you've already seen that the AI is just standing here, and yeah, so I'll see you when we're maybe changing the options. It really depends on what options I find. Aha! Okay, so wait a second here. Okay, so we just killed the vassal, the last vassal that was in the battle. And now, as you can see, they're all charging us. They're all charging us right now. They are all charging us. It seems like it's a problem with the vassals themselves. I mean, we already kind of know that, because obviously we have had situations where we've fought against unique spawns and things like that, and those unique spawns have not had any units, and by that I mean any lords accompanying them. So it's very, very strange. Very, very strange. Okay, I'm going to have to retreat here just for a second, because we need to restore ourselves a little bit. And I'm going to take a look at the options real quick. So, charge on death. That's absolutely fine, right? Battle overview, terrain advantage. Unticked as in native and auto battles are only based on party size. Ah, okay, so auto-calculated battles give advantage to factions on their home terrain. Ah, I don't really see a necessity to change that at all. Disable mod formations. Default is disabled. Yeah, that's fine. Formation rotation. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If enabled, prevents the AI from taking up... Yeah, it is enabled. It is enabled, so that's very strange. Combat enhancements. I actually don't know what those involve, apart from the shield bash, of course, but that's absolutely fine. Is there anything else? We could, I mean, I've changed most of these things because they were lagging me out a little bit. Battle continuation, but none of these have anything. Ah, here we go. Native AI with formations. Let's just do disabled. What does disabled do? Disabled is native AI. Alright, okay, fine. We're just going to disable everything. I'm going to charge all after I get KO'd, and then we're just going to go with that. That might be the main reason why things are a little bit weird. Enable diplomacy. No, that's absolutely fine. Okay, good. So, if any of you are having this problem, then maybe try these settings as well, but we're obviously going to find out whether this is going to make a difference in the upcoming fight. So, let's just level up another one of these, and I'm not going to level up my companions at the moment. I'm just going to sort of stand here and restore ourselves as much as we can. Allendale is obviously... Is he knocked unconscious? Where is he? Ah, yeah, he is kind of not really helping us at the moment. Oh, are you following me? Are you seriously following me right now? Wow, you are silly. You are silly, sir. Patrol person? Yes, very, very silly, because I have 54 cavalry, and we're just going to absolutely murder them because they have 31. Anyway, I'm going to cut away for this, because this is going to be an absolute steamroll. Alright, so here we go. We have gotten into a battle with only 354 enemies. I'm actually pretty surprised that we were able to get into such a advantageous battle, and now it's raining. Now it's raining. Okay, so let's have a look and see whether they actually charge us. If they charge us, then it was just the native AI or the formations AI. It seems like they are actually charging us. Yeah, it does. Okay, it was just the formations AI. It was just the formations AI. I am so stupid, you know that? Sometimes I am just really, really dense when it comes to these settings and things like that, because I'm always like, but I really love the formations, and I really love, you know, the AI actually being a little bit more complex and things like that, but it seems like, yeah, this is the main reason why we're having problems, or why we were having problems at the very least. So, yes, so anyway, we're going to have to deal some damage. Oh, yes. So, at the very least, wow, we've been struggling with that particular sort of AI behavior for how many episodes now? I don't even know. And I've been complaining about it all the time. I'm very sorry for that as well. I was just literally like so sad that we may have to end the series, but yes, it seems like if I do want to end the series, then it's going to be ended on my terms, which is good, because I don't really like ending series when the mod has a bug or a glitch or it crashes all the time or whatever the case may be. You just really don't even say it. Don't even say it. Save game file corruption. I said it. I actually said it, which was not particularly a good idea, was it? No, not particularly a good idea. Oh no, never mind. Okay, so I'm just gonna charge in here. I'm just so happy now. Very, very happy that that has been fixed, even though it is now basically, I don't know, it might be a little bit too kind of like, I don't know, I don't really want it to be too easy, but I don't want it to be too difficult either. And I mean, this is the thing. It's kind of easy both ways, but this is a little bit better at least because they are actually doing something against us. You know, they're actually attacking us, they're actually posing a threat to us and enabling us to use a little bit of tactics, a little bit of strategy. And of course the enemies are, you know, actually capable of winning now, you know, because beforehand they'd just be like, oh no, I'm not going to attack anyone, I'm not going to attack anyone, and now it's completely different. So I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with this, even though it is not necessarily something that I'm pleased about. I'm happy about it, but you know, I would prefer to keep the other setting on, but obviously we cannot, you know. You've seen the results of that, so obviously it's a good idea just to deal with it in our own way, I suppose. There we go. Okay, so 11 renown. We actually won? We actually won against 350 that easily? Wow, that's crazy. That is really crazy. Okay, so we can't take any more prisoners, unfortunately. Can I take any more loot? Well, I don't really want to take any more loot, to be honest. Alright. So, it's time for me to restore myself yet again. Allendale, are you back? Yes, he is still here. Are you joking? Oh my. Okay, it seems like I'm going to have to do a little bit more of these field battles, and I'll see you after that. Alright, well, there we go. It was pretty easy, no doubt. Yeah, pretty easy. They just decided to charge in, as is the case nowadays, and there we go. Okay, I thought the second message was the one that I could retreat on. Well, technically, I know that you can press that retreat button, you can press yes on that retreat button, but I personally don't like to do it because every time I've done it in the past, it seems to have reduced my rewards, but maybe that's just me being a little bit superstitious there. It probably is, but I'm just going to be a little bit cautious anyway. Okay, so not taking any loot, thank you, and we have the town all to ourselves, and the Elan Torrents have taken Lesbia from the Zan dynasty. It's about time. It is literally about time that we start destroying the Zan, and oh, look at that. The Zan's territory is vastly changed, because obviously we've taken Arndal, and hopefully the Valahir clan or the Reich will decide to deal with Reichberg or Freising or something along those lines, and then we're going to be in a much, much better position with them, and obviously they have one of those as well. Anyway, let's go in and see what we can do. I am pretty... I'm kind of positive about this. Because... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Thank you very much. No, reassess. Thank you. There we go. Yes, I know that you can go in to plan the battle, but I don't really see a necessity to do that, because usually whenever I would do that, they either would not do as I said, so they'd either just kind of stand there, not really doing much, or they'd do something completely different from what I wanted. So yeah, usually I just like to do it when we are in the battle itself. Gonna get my cavalry back there as well, and we're actually gonna shoot some people. Oh yeah, take that. Take this, take that. Take this, this, and that. There we go. Okay, so we're getting some nice headshots here as well. And I mean, this is... Okay, here's the thing. I would love to be able to fight the AROULO a little bit more, just because they are so easy for Scout to kill and to get his proficiency up and all that sort of thing. So that is just really fun for me. But obviously, when you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, you probably don't want to fight these guys all the time. I mean, you want to have variety, don't you? So yeah, obviously that's a pretty big deal, and it seems like we might want to charge in here. I'm actually going to charge everyone in because we've seemed to have already eliminated most of the enemies on the battlements. So let's see what we can do if we actually head inside. Now, every time that I've done this in the past, I've gotten either headshot or just killed in general by a stone or a leaf bomb. In this case, I think it is probably a leaf bomb. So yeah, hopefully that's not going to happen this time, but you know how it is. You know how it is. It's probably going to happen. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I'm going to get out my two-handed sword. Yes. Okay, come on. Oh, what the... What happened? What happened? What happened there? I have no idea. I got pushed forward by some unseen force. Yes. Okay, so let's just... Oh my. Okay, this is worrying. This is very worrying because look at all of them. Oh my. Yes. It's a bit worrying for me to go over here, isn't it? Okay, so let's just be a little bit... Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thankfully he turned away. He turned away. That was a big mistake on his part. Very nice. Good, good. Okay, I'm just going to continue shooting these guys if I can. I mean, here's the thing. Ah, there we go. I tried to heal myself. Here's the thing now. If I die, it doesn't really matter because I've kind of given a bit of a distraction to these units, so they're less likely to, you know, target my people. And my people are already here? Are you serious? They have already arrived? That is crazy. That is really crazy. But look at how much damage we can do and how many proficiency points we can gain. Yes. Give me that. Give me that. Give me all these points. Yeah, give me all these points. Ah, there we go. We did get killed, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever, because I think we've actually won this. Have we? Have we actually won this? Because, I mean, just look at this. We've just swarmed them. It's absolutely hilarious how we have swarmed them when they technically outnumber us. So this is... Wow, this is pretty amazing. I do apologize for the lower frame rate, by the way. That's going to happen when there are so many enemies in the same place. Let me move away from here real quick and maybe just get a little bit more frames. Let's squeeze out some more frames here. That's not working. It is kind of working. It's increased by 2 frames. Fantastic. And now it's gone back down. Yeah, okay, so you know when they throw their leaf bombs, that's when the frame rate goes down. Gets absolutely chugged. Oh well, never mind. As you can see, we're actually almost victorious. That's crazy. I never imagined that I would be able to achieve victory here in one siege. But we were able to get in just so easily, and the enemies are unable to deal killing blows to you because they have blunt weapons. Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm just blown away. Literally. Just blown away. You could just see me all over the place, you know, because I'm blown away, literally. Yes. Yeah, well, anyway, point is, I am very surprised that we were able to do something like this. And we're losing well, we are actually losing quite a few units, but not to death. Not to death. If we were, you know, losing them to death right now, then I probably would have already retreated. I seriously would have already retreated very quickly, because I do not want to lose all of these units just to take one town. I think that is a bit of a foolhardy mistake. But thankfully, because they have blunt weapons, this is going a little bit smoother than I would have anticipated. So there you go, only 20 enemies remain, and they're dying in a cascade, an absolute waterfall right here of blue-green writing. Yes, there we go, 5 enemies remain. Are some of them actually trying to run? Yes, it seems like some of them are actually trying to run. That's not very good. Okay, come on, take him out. Take him out. Whoa, we have a giant? Oh, that's cool. I think we saw one of those before, didn't we? Whoa, look at how crazy that looks. Yes. Very crazy. I'm looking forward, actually, to fighting the giants at some point. I think that could be really, really fun. Hopefully we'll get a good amount of renown for this. 31. Okay, 31 is pretty decent. But yeah, they're all wounded because they use blunt weapons. Fantastic. There you go. So we've taken this. I'm not going to be taking any of these guys prisoner. I don't see the necessity for that. And we're going to be taking a bunch of units here. Thank you very much for that. Is there anyone else here that I really want? Not particularly. And I don't have any more space for prisoners either. And yeah, not going to be taking any of those. Alright, so am I going to be requesting this? I guess. I'm just going to request it for myself. Because even if Queen Arwen doesn't want to give this to us, then at the very least, we'll get a little bit of money. You know, we'll get a little bit of money, and I think that will be fine. So let's go into the tavern here real quick, because I think what I would like to do is, you know, increase our relation with them, and then meet with the guild master. There we go. Alright, so Weavery and Dye Works, 2,300. I think that's probably going to be the best. Wine press, no. No, okay, Weavery and Dye Works it is then. That's absolutely fine. We have so much money that I might as well, right? I mean, yeah, let's just buy 10. Yes, 10 acres of land in the most remote town ever. Yeah, so we have to come back here all the time. That's hilarious. Yeah, probably not going to be doing that. But maybe it would be kind of good to get a bit of a nest egg going here. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.